Yo, what up? I'm back, time to restock the pantry. First, popcorn. Saw this on Pinterest, it's so cute. Cereal. Dried fruit. Rice. So scared, okay, flour. Sugar. Now I'm gonna fill the snacks. Please enjoy this ASMR by Honey Bubba Bear. Look how cute the pasta looks. Running out of time, this is it. I love it so much. I can actually see everything.
Intenté el hack viral para empacar maleta y debo decir que quedé sorprendida. Yo normalmente empaco mi ropa en organizador y en rollitos, siento que es lo más efectivo, así que lo hice primero así para comparar y en total fueron 14 prendas. Y así queda el espacio en la maleta con el organizador. El hack consiste en poner tu maleta de pie contra la pared y empezar a acomodar tus prendas tal como estás viendo en pantalla. Cuando terminé de empacar todo lo que ya tenía en el organizador me quedó un montón de espacio, así que metí más ropa y zapatos. En verdad, súper aprobado el tip.
Organizando blusas na gaveta em forma de cascata. Primeira coisa que vamos fazer é usar o gabarito para deixar todas as dobras padronizadas. Depois de dobradas, nós vamos colocar todas as blusas por ordem de cor para criar esse aspecto de arco-íris e ficar ainda mais bonito. Agora é só posicionar as blusas em forma de cascata, fazendo uma espécie de escadinha, uma por uma, para ficar bem legal. São esses detalhes que fazem toda a diferença. E aí, bora praticar?
If you comment and I don't like your comment, I'll give you a shout out and follow you.
crap. Can you get a tea towel for me, please? Oh, yeah, sure. Why aren't they in the fourth drawer? It's in the third drawer. Why? They're always in the third drawer. No. Tea towels go in the fourth drawer. No, utensils go in the fourth drawer. You've done this all wrong. You can't. Utensils go in the second drawer, tea towels go in the fourth drawer, and your glad wrap and stuff goes in the third drawer. Says who? Literally everyone. Everyone can organise their kitchen the way they want. Yeah, look, I'm gonna go. Don't call me. Don't come by my house. We're done.
Part 2 on how me and my stepdad were doing the nasty and my mom walked in on us. So like I said, my mom went to work and business started as usual. My stepdad was in the living room picking a movie, so I came down from my room and cuddled with him in the couch. We started making out and all of a sudden my mom was calling my stepdad's phone. He tried to answer, but I took his phone and put it on do not disturb mode. I wanted him all to myself. I got on top of him and things got real. All of a sudden we were both on the couch undressed going crazy. And just when we were about to start doing the nasty, my mom screamed, "Get off of her!" My stepdad and I both jumped up and I was shocked and terrified. He ran to my mom saying, "Please let me explain," and my mom slapped him. Like for part 3.
Oh, I'm putting the oil in this oil bottle.
Why?
It's aesthetic. I found one that says soap. No label? That's a problem. I used my Label Pro 3000 and laminated it. It's gonna look so good. While I'm at it, pantry, in case anyone gets confused. And this way the kids won't lose their things. Oh, you definitely need one.
Chick-fil-A sweet tea? What a treat. This isn't sweet tea.
It's deer antler extract.
Then what's this?
Fermented soybean paste.
And this?
Fish liver extract.
Is this really almond milk?
Of course not. It's bean curd soup.
Mother?
근데 can you buy butter cookie? I have more sewing supply.
we're talking about how me and my stepdad were doing the nasty and my mom walked in on us. Okay, so boom. I was 18 at the time and my stepdad was 40. My stepdad been with my mom for like 2 years and it's only the 3 of us in the house. My stepdad always treated me well and gave me lots of money. Every time my mom would tell me no, here comes my stepdad to the rescue, turning that to a yes. Me and my stepdad were alone together a lot and it would be very flirty between us. As the days went by, we got flirtier and flirtier and farther and farther. It started off as flirting, then we cuddled, and then cuddling turned into making out. I literally couldn't wait till my mom goes to work so I could spend time with him. My mom didn't suspect a thing. When my mom was home, I barely talked to my stepdad and I always stayed in my room. At this point, me and my stepdad didn't do the nasty yet, but this night I was gonna make sure it happened. Cause I seen my stepdad kiss my mom goodbye and I was pissed. Once she left, I turned it up. Like for part 2.
Do you know how dirty your pillow is? No. People say you're supposed to change your pillow every 12 months. So you're gonna put it in a bathtub with the hottest water. Push it down. Push, 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 push. We're gonna pour some on. Good job.
Okay, just pour it over. We like the clear stuff because it doesn't have dyes.
Exactly. This is a fun little technique that really helps get all the toxins pulled out. I can already see, look at the yellow. I really want it to be nice and fresh. So I'm just going to cut some lemon slices.
We add a little bit of scent in there.
Yeah, good job. It's a fun thing that you can do with your kids to teach them how dirty their stuff is. Make sure they're cleaning it.
Yeah.
Their smell.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah.
Oh, look.
You rolled it up
I'm
now.
rolling it. Okay, so it's been a few hours, right? We went and had dinner. Now look at the water.
Oh my gosh.
Look at how dirty the water is.
That is disgusting.
Throw it in the dryer. Make sure you have some tennis balls or something that's gonna fluff it back up, and it'll be perfectly brand new. And it will smell.
If you're scrolling right now and you see me, just say hi. You don't have to follow me. You don't have to like the post. But if you just say hi to me, it'll make my day better.
Part 2 about how my parents found out that I was dating a white boy. So like I said, my sister couldn't come pick me up, so I had to get a ride with him and his family. And what do you know, as soon as we pull up to my fucking house, my dad is standing on the porch waiting for me. So I told his parents to drive around the block one more time while I called my sister and told her to distract my dad. So as we're driving up to my house again, I see that my dad isn't on the porch. So I run into the house before he could see me getting out of a white boy's car. So a few months go by and we're still dating, very low key. And the one night at 3 a.m, I get woken up by my sister. And she says, you better delete any pictures that you have of you and you know who off your phone. And you better come up with the story right now. Because one of your friends took pictures of you walking with him in the hallways and kissing him behind the stairwell at school. So after I deleted everything off my phone, a few seconds later, my dad came into my room screaming his head off. He was so mad. I ended up getting my ass beat, and I also got grounded from my phone for 4 months. But after that, my mom ended up leaving my dad, and then him and I got back together. Story time of how my best friend got so weirdly obsessed with me that she even plotted to kill my boyfriend. So at the time, me and this girl, let's just call her Olivia, had only been friends for about 2 years. I mean, we really did everything together. We were with each other 24/7, and I mean, we were pretty good friends. But the only thing about our friendship is she did not like when I had other friends. I mean, she didn't have any other friends herself, but literally she would joke around about strangling my other friends because she didn't like when I gave my attention to anyone else. But honestly, I just thought of it as a joke. And then I started dating this guy, let's just name him Jacob. He was probably the sweetest guy I had ever met, and he was a real simp for me. So we started dating and about 4 or 5 months go by, and he started getting these texts from a random number. And it would always be cringy things like leave her or you die, get away from her, and like stupid cringy threats. Then one night, me and him were just hanging out. Then he gets a text with his exact address saying he had till tonight to leave me or he wouldn't see another day. Then we hear a knock at the door. I'm running out of time, like for part 2.
I'm feeling a little down today, so I'm going to do something that gives me instant happiness, which is restocking my snack drawer. Starting off strong, we have the mini rainbow frogs. The soft, squishy white parts are so addicting. Now this is a rare item. It's so hard finding this candy. I'm saving this to eat with my friend when I visit her next month. I recently rediscovered Airheads, and I forgot how good they were. Brings back a lot of childhood memories for me. These Albanese gummy bears are ridiculously tiny. They're booger size, but they're really fun to eat because there's so many flavors. Next, I have an Injermi flavored snack. It's a grain puff with the cream filling inside. It reminds me of the multi-grain rolls. And I have these sakura flavored Pockies. I also have these fun interactive Japanese candies. I'm saving them for later when my niece comes to visit. She loves playing with them. I also have some home run balls. They taste like cream puffs. They're usually filled with chocolate, but this one's filled with cream. Oh, and these omachi ramen. Listen, I grew up eating Shin ramen, but my Vietnamese boyfriend introduced me to these and they are so good. Lastly, I have a ton of these mini Hello Panda chocolate cookies, and my top shelf is just a miscellaneous collection. And ta-da! This is my fully stacked drawer. This is an oddly satisfying and horrifying setup.
Part 2 of how my best friend got so weirdly obsessed with me that she plotted to kill my boyfriend. So continuing on with the story, we heard a knock at the door and it ended up being her. And she said, "Oh, I'm just coming by to check on you and make sure you're okay." Mind you, we were at his house. And he looks at me like, what is she doing here? So I asked her to leave, and then she ends up getting so mad at me just because I asked her to give us alone time. So the night goes on, and then when I get home, she's in my room. At this time, my whole entire family was out of town, and I was the only one home. So I was like, hey. It was literally just like a normal night, and then I go to shower, and when I get back out of the shower, she's gone. And then my boyfriend calls me, and he goes, "Why is Maddie here?" She had like this black mask on, but she's stupid enough to not realize that we know it's her. And I mean, we're being real here. She was my best friend at the time, so of course he's not going to call the police on her. But she had a knife in her hand, and he opens the door and he like pins her against the wall and then calls 911, I guess. And then to sum it up, when they get there, she tells them everything that she was going to do, and then they put her in a mental hospital. But she said that she was going to murder everybody that gets close to her. Story time about the girl who tried to talk me into doing the nasty with her dad. Literally. So a little background information. 2 months before this whole situation, I had met her through one of my friends at a party. She was really funny, really nice. We're gonna call this girl Jessie. So when my friend and I left the party, I had asked her about Jessie, and she was like, oh, I wouldn't really hang around her. She's just like a really weird person. Now, I didn't really take my friend's word for it, mainly because in the past, my friend has gotten really jealous whenever I've started hanging out with other people. So I decided to find out for myself. Which now I realize that was probably not one of my best ideas. So a few weeks later, we hung out with her again, and I got her number that night. Her and I started hanging out a lot, and her and I were both seniors in high school. Well, when I would go over to her house, her dad would be super weird around me. He would just be very overly nice and touchy with me. And her mom and her dad were divorced. Well, the one night I'm sitting in Jessie's room and she comes upstairs and she's like, OMG, I have to tell you what my dad said. Like for part 2.
I can't talk right now. I'm doing hot girl. Fuck being good, I'm a bad bitch. I'm sick of motherfuckers trying to tell me how to live. Whack hoes hate under my pictures on the gram. Bitch, you better hope I never run across.
Let's restock our fridge with $7,000 worth of groceries. Yes, I know you have to put these in the freezer, but I'm leaving a couple out for tomorrow morning. You could leave them up to 7 days. We're just gonna sneak a few of these different colors in right here. That's it with the fridge. Let's fill the freezer. Come back tomorrow for a part 2 of reorganizing our pantry.